Now, you recently talked about you getting sober. And to me, that's the most positive thing I'd ever read when I read that story, because it was about getting help and then getting healthy, which you look like. So how do you feel about all that? Are you at this good point in your life?
I'm at a very good point. I think that it will be years from now that I'll be able to reflect more eloquently about what's happening now. But the work that I've done and the decision that I made to clean up my life and sort out alcoholism and addiction that had really taken a hold on me. You know, I'm 19 months into that journey.
Congratulations!
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, and to be able to celebrate American Reunion and have an opportunity to speak openly about something that I'd been working on for a little over a year and a half. It's a great opportunity to.
I think it's the most important thing about it.
Yeah.
Is speaking about it and saying, I had this trouble and this is how I did it. Well, when you look at yourself as an actor, whether you're going through good times or bad, where do you have the most confidence in you?
Oh, that's interesting. Through good times and bad, today I have confidence knowing that I now have the tools to get through adversity. Tools that a couple years ago I didn't have, whether it be frame of reference, maturity, the appropriate mentors, however that plays out. Today I have that system in place for myself, and that breeds a lot of confidence. And I think that's a big help. And also being 33, you know. I'm not sure that I know anybody in my life that has gotten to their early 30s without some sort of adversity. And early on in my life and my career, I didn't have much at all. I went 2 for 2 early on in my career with Election and American Pie back to back. That really opened up some wonderful gates for me.
Well, you're really good in Election.
Well, thank you.
It's not like, oh, I got this and then nothing's happening.
But there's something to be learned from that experience.
Betzler. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Paul Metzler, Betzler. For me, now that that's been, you know, that was, you know, 14 years ago. If American Pie was 13 years. And thinking about that time, for me at 33 now, there's something to be learned about that. I was in the right place at the right time, but I was also prepared for the opportunity that came my way. And learning that, taking that in and saying, okay, so I was prepared for that opportunity. So on the other side of that, and a great thing happened. On the other side of that, great, I need to get myself prepared for opportunities that come my way, or I'm going to miss them. And that's what life for me is about. You know, all the great coaches in athletics say luck is where the point at which preparation meets opportunity. And if that is indeed the case, then I have to do my part. And today I'm really grateful that I can.
At the end of the show, every time I have a guest, I always ask everyone to sing. And I know you had that horrible thing happen when you auditioned for Mamma Mia. But what you did with that was to go on Funny or Die and make fun of it.
My name's Chris Klein, reading for Twilight. Bella, I only said it would be better if we weren't friends, not that I didn't want to be. Hey, I don't know her, but I saw Molly Ringwald at Starbucks. And, I mean, she's ready for a comeback, right? She would be great in this.
You love it when you're in that green suit, right? And you're doing Avatar, you're doing motion capture and just laughing at it.
We had a good time with that.
Yeah.
You know, kind of amazing to wake up one morning and you see an audition that you did 2 years ago, you know, be on YouTube and think, oh, wow, that was terrible. That was really a horrible thing. You know, and keep in mind
who doesn't have those in the business?
Yeah, those things are never meant for the public to see. You know, it should be an avenue for actors to go take chances and give their best, and you know, see what comes out. But to say, hey, yeah, that stunk, and then also kind of a big favor to me, because I had been really trying to pitch a good idea to Funny or Die for a long time. I'd been a big fan. Their comedy on that website is so incredibly smart. And I'd been thinking of an idea to pitch them, and right then, that moment, I said, wow, and listen, you know, between you and I and, you know, ABC here, that probably wasn't my worst audition. So hopefully hopefully the rest will stay quiet.
I don't know, I always liked it, but I'm not asking you to do Lay a Little Love on Me or anything by ABBA. I'm just...
Yeah, apparently I'm not cut out for that.
That's not it. So no sequels to anything by that. But we always just ask everybody, you know, this is not just you, this is everybody from Meryl Streep to Clint Eastwood. And just because I like, you know, How Sweet It Is, doesn't have to be that.
Oh, absolutely. No, that's the one we should sing.
Chris.
It's American Reunion.
It is.
You guys remember Oz and Heather? Oz leaves the lacrosse field to go find his true love and go perform in the choir, and then it's how sweet it is to be loved by you.
What more can we ask? Chris, thank you so much.
Pleasure being here. Thank you. Thank you.
That was a great deal of fun.
Turn off the lights. Turn off all the lights. Turn off the exit lights.
That's illegal.
Leave on the exit lights. Now I am going to tell a scary story. Once, there was a woman with a green ribbon around her neck. And a man asked for her hand in marriage. And she said, I will marry you, but only if you promise never to ask me to take the green ribbon off my neck. And he said, weird, but okay. And then on their 5th wedding anniversary, he came to her and he said, we have been married 5 years. Will you take the green ribbon off your neck? And she said, motherfucker, what'd I say at the proposal? And then on their 10th wedding anniversary, he came to her and he said, we have been married for 10 years, 9 beautiful years, and one kind of so-so not great year. You remember that one, it was that good. Will you take the green ribbon off your neck? And she said no. And then on their 20th wedding anniversary, he came to her and he said, we have been married 20 years, 2 decades, 10 increments of 2 years. Will you take the green ribbon off your neck? And she said no. And so that night, in the middle of the night, he slowly snuck into her bedroom, because it was the Victorian era, so they lived in different bedrooms. And he slowly took the green ribbon off her neck. And she had a really weird birthmark. It wasn't that weird, but he understood why maybe she didn't want to wear the green ribbon, because she didn't want people to see the birthmark. But he was also kind of like, we've been married 20 years. Like, he thought, you know, at least show me the birthmark. You know what I mean? What do you think, I'm going to see the birthmark and be like, that's it, get out of my castle. You know what I mean? It's, Vinny, start the music! Baby! Thank you. It's really hard to juggle in the dark. The problem with these is if you juggle them in the light, it's not that impressive. Watch, I'll show you. Give it up for Vinny in the back. Yes, keeping it going.